Hello everyone, welcome to my new YouTube channel. It's Annalise here. I'm so excited to be starting one of these. This is always something that I thought about and dreamed about, and it's funny, when I started this whole experience, my first step was watching other Onlyfans girls on YouTube, and it's where I learned a ton. So to be here right now is so special to me. So since I started my online journey as Anna, I've gotten a lot of questions, a lot of people asking like, why did you start this? Why do you do it? And so I wanted to do a first kind of intro video explaining my story, my journey, and how I got to where I am today. And so it's gonna take us right back to a long-term relationship that I was in. It was not the healthiest of long-term relationships, but essentially, to make a long story very short, I was in a relationship where I felt like I couldn't really truly be myself, where I felt like I was judged and monitored. It was kind of controlling, and like I couldn't wear what I wanted to wear, and kind of that I had to like hide myself away, and a bit of shame of like wanting to dress nice or wanting, some kind of attention, whether it was within the relationship or in the outside world. There was a lot of, I was made to feel that that was not okay. And so when I finally got out of that relationship, I felt so free, and I kind of refer to it, it's kind of funny, I refer to it as my slut phase, where I just wore whatever the heck I wanted. I wanted to feel beautiful. I welcomed male attention, and I went on a ton of dates, and I felt no shame in the number of dates or how many people I was sleeping with. I wanted to fully embrace life and just move forward doing things that felt good to me, and just felt in true alignment with who I really am and where I was going. And so beyond that, I ended up meeting this guy on a dating app, and we didn't end up, dating. We became pretty close friends, and although he did have a crush on me. And one day he said to me, he knew, that I was doing, a lot of like my own self-exploration, my own physical, body exploration, and just having fun with that. And he said to me one day, he said, like, man, you're so hot, and you're, doing this stuff already. You would make a killing on OnlyFans. And at the time, I did not know very much about OnlyFans. I had like heard about it or seen, the girls on Instagram. So I kind of knew a little bit, and he filled me in. He told me everything that he knew. He showed me some examples of girls doing it and what they were doing and how it was going for them. And honestly, when he told me this, something clicked, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm, already on this, my journey, and I'm already enjoying dressing up and exploring myself. And so it really, really fit. Now, to go back just a little bit, to add to this, the career that I had chosen for myself, when I was a little girl, it was something I always wanted to do. It was something I thought I would feel truly passionate about doing and happy every single day. However, jobs are not always as we think they will be. And when I finally started my profession, I knew very early on that it was not something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It was incredibly stressful, incredibly demanding. It was a job that I would take home, that I would be planning for and doing work at home and stressing about it at night. And I just knew that that was not the way I wanted to live. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I didn't necessarily want to go back to school. I've always believed that there's so much opportunity in our world online. And so I knew that I would probably end up doing something online, but it had to be something that I was passionate about. I did end up having a few online businesses where I was selling some products, and in the beginning I was very passionate about those products and they were health focused, so I felt that deep connection. However, as time goes on and as I changed as a person, I no longer resonated with those, and they were never too successful for me anyways. So when my friend presented me with this idea that I could, as he so put it, make a killing on OnlyFans, it was just like, everything clicked. It was like, wow, I've been wanting some kind of opportunity, something to get me out of my profession, to have financial freedom. I've always had these big, big dreams and these big goals for myself, of wanting to make a big impact in the health industry. I have done a lot of personal healing and a lot of studying, and so it's always been a life dream of mine to make some kind of impact, helping raise, the vibration of the planet, helping humans become more open and aware and healthier and happier, and helping animals as well. So I've always known that in my life, I feel to my core I'm destined for big things. And in my opinion, more often than not, when you want to achieve big things, you do need a lot of money. I don't like, the superficial ideas around, people wanting to make a lot of money, but for me, it comes from a place of wanting to give and wanting to create. And so then this opportunity became that means to achieve the dreams that I had set out for myself. And so immediately after he told me that, I set out to, learn all about it. And I got on YouTube. I found so many. I would just, type in the search engine, how I started on OnlyFans, or how I make money on OnlyFans, or no face OnlyFans girls, because I knew from the start that I would not be showing my face with the profession that I was in, and also my family being quite strict as I grew up and not very open to this sort of thing. So I always knew I wasn't going to show my face, even before I knew that there were other OnlyFans girls. I mean, of course I had an idea that there were, but I found one on YouTube, so that was nice. The next step was my friend and I, he was kind of helping me with everything. We had the idea of getting these lace masks, and so I ordered some on Etsy. I thought they were so beautiful. I was so excited, and that's kind of where the girl behind the mask came in, although I don't really resonate with that name anymore. I don't really wear masks often either. And then it was, brainstorming, okay, what's my name gonna be? So that was a lot of Googling, like sexy names, beautiful names, pretty female names, unique names. And I honestly don't remember the particular moment when I stumbled upon Annalise, but I think it's a beautiful name. The spelling I chose myself. That was just how I wanted to spell it. And it kind of works out because I've always loved the name Anna. I didn't know I'd be using that short form at the time, but yeah, it was a good decision. And so that's kind of the story of how this all came about and kind of my vision for it all. I get so many questions about, my experience doing it so far and how I do what I do, how I, run my site or make my content, or my tips for how I make, my income. And so I would love to share some future videos about all of that. And if there are any no face or not girls that are getting started who watch this, that would mean the absolute world to me. So please reach out to me, and I will be making a new video soon.